It's the 3rd of September 2025 today. It's 80 years to this date, commemorating the surrender of the Japanese invasion in the Second World War after a 14-year occupation. Now, I made it a mission to go and watch the movie Dead of Rights before today. Trinity didn't really want to go and see it because we're both very emotional, and we cried throughout the movie, and found it very difficult to sleep last night. I must admit, it was the most impactful movie that I've ever watched in my life. I'm not going to do my usual content about life in China or roaming about car dealers and what have you. Out of respect, I just want to make a short vlog on people that's not aware of today's importance. I've become very patriotic throughout the years, especially in the last 10 years. The more people hate on China, the more I become patriotic. Sometimes I get so patriotic it's comical. But when you've been bullied through your life, throughout my life, discriminated, bullied, physically, psychologically, for the last 5 decades, I've grown to admit to my mental illness, which is my own mental health, I would say. I get very defensive, over defensive sometimes. But after watching this movie, it's very difficult to describe my emotions. But when you realize that the Japanese army occupied China for 14 years, and just in December 1937, for 6 weeks in the Nanking Massacre, they killed over 300,000 people in 6 weeks. That's one life in every 12 seconds. And they raped kids, women, elderly. They held competitions on executions. There will be a parade in Beijing today, a military parade attended by some world leaders, some allies of China, some new members to BRICS or SCO. But the Japanese government has come out to urge world leaders not to attend. Even the South Koreans are sending a representative. Yes, it's not their president, but they're sending a representative to attend the V-Day victory parade. It's a military parade showing that China is not what the old China was, showing the world the military might of China, the modern day China in 2025. The haters out there love posting the preparation for this as a flex to the world, the threat to humanity, the threat to their neighbors. But read up the history. China has never invaded anyone. And all the words that come out of our leaders' mouths are always peace, collaboration, win-win situations. But some of these haters and some of the governments are still constantly banging on about how China will invade this, invade that, force their military might. There's only one military base in Djibouti by the PLA, People's Liberation Army. Now, I've noticed one thing in China. The wording, People's Liberation Army, the People's Hospital of Weijiao, the people. I've emphasized before, the Chinese government works for the people, the citizen, making their lives better, not making themselves richer, and making their friends, their billionaire mates, richer with their government policies. Now I'll make a separate vlog on that in the future. There's a real life genocide happening right now as we speak for the last 10-11 months, and it's still continuing. Yet some governments are too busy criticizing China, worried about China this, China that. But they're turning a blind eye or even helping in the ongoing genocide. I'm going to stop here, as I can hardly hold my emotions still after watching the movie. So I'm going to get some breakfast and get ready for 9 o'clock for the live broadcast of the V-Day parade. Thank you very much for listening to this very, very hard vlog that I'm making. I always try to do one whole take, but today is very, very difficult. Thank you for watching.